Good morning, everyone. This is Richard here at the Car Barn, and this morning I am driving in a really nice little SUV. This is a 2020 little Mazda CX-5. If you've never driven one, definitely worth driving. Pretty impressed. It's all-wheel drive. It's leather. It's pretty loaded. It's just kind of a smaller mid-sized SUV, and it's got a nice ride to it. Very, very comfortable. And we're going to pull over up here in just a minute, take a look at the inside of it, the outside of it, and kind of give you some of the details. The goal here, if you are not familiar with our YouTube videos that we do, the reason we do these is for you. We want you to have as much information as possible about our vehicles so that you'll know whether it's worth your time to come and look at it, to put it on your list of things to look at, whatever the case may be. The goal is not to sell you this vehicle. You may end up not liking it. You may end up looking at something else that you like better, but it's to give you the information that we feel would be important. As if, if I was to come and want to take a look at this vehicle, but maybe I live, an hour or two away, I would love to have somebody that could help give me some insight on it, maybe tell me a little bit about it, what they thought of it, rather than a salesperson. So that's the approach we want to take. We're going to show you the features that we feel like we'd want to know about. We're going to show you any little flaws that maybe the vehicle might have, so you have the best possible picture of the situation on it. And that way, you'll know whether it's worth the drive or not. But I'm going to be pulling over here in just a minute, get into a nice shady spot somewhere. Still a little hot out here, but real quick, I will point out on this one, it's a 2020, and I'm kind of just aiming at this. I got to keep my eyes on the road mostly, but looks like we got 88,000 miles on it. As you can see, it has a lane departure on it. It's got some neat little features. If you need help with financing, we've got really, really good credit union programs. All the credit unions that you probably maybe even belong to. We've got the best possible rates. We want to find for you the best possible scenario based on your credit situation, and just make it a little more convenient than having to go back and forth to those credit unions to try to get an approval. We do it right through the Car Barn. Our financing person is Chris. If you have questions about the vehicle itself or other related questions to other vehicles, you can give me a call or text me at 435-773-2022, and you'll see that listed on our information for this particular YouTube video. And then we're going to go from there. But I'm going to turn in right here. We just kind of pick a random spot each time. There's no set things we're doing on a vehicle other than kind of pointing out what we notice about them. So we're going to turn in. Air conditioning works great. Used that yesterday. I've driven it about 30 miles yesterday, and I'll be driving about 30 miles again today. Heat works. Stereo works. Everything I've been able to play with so far works. Windows all work. Leather's in good shape. We're going to look at that stuff once we pull in here and get to a stopping point. Other things to maybe know about, we do have some really good warranty programs if you want to be able to cover a vehicle. Nowadays, the biggest cost on vehicles, you got motors, you have transmissions, but the biggest cost is the labor. And a warranty can definitely help you out a lot there. Most people, they get a warranty on a vehicle, and that adds, generally about $20, $30 a month to a payment. But the way I look at it is, if you've got a warranty on a vehicle, that $20 a month, $30 a month is like a health insurance on a vehicle. If you've got a transmission that goes out or a motor that goes out nowadays, it's very rare that it's going to be less than $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. That sounds crazy, but that's just kind of the way it is. So we want to make sure we do our best to fix problems and avoid problems and sell you a good product, but you just never know nowadays what the situation is going to be with vehicles. So we're going to stop right over here. It's still kind of in the sun, but I wanted to get this video done real quick, and this looks like a good area to do it in. We'll get that rolling. So okay, again, 88,000 miles. I'll make this quick for you. Don't want to make these too complicated. Down below, as you can see, you got some features here. You got for your navigation, your controls, kind of like a mouse pad would be on a computer. You've got a sport mode and economy mode in your shifting, and all your controls here for heat and air conditioning. You do have a driver and passenger, as well as heated seats. That's kind of nice to have in in cold weather. I'm gonna leave it running. I'm actually gonna turn the air on and get this going because it's getting kind of hot outside. Now you can control those in a couple different ways. I can set it individually or on an auto. We're gonna get that going real quick and get it kind of cooled off in here. Push button start, kind of cool to have. The key fob, not all your security key fob buttons on the side of them on these, so a little different. And a little dirty in here, but the reason is we have not detailed this vehicle yet. The goal is to put it through its mechanical checkpoints, make sure it runs good, drives good, and then we go back and do the detailing, clean them up. I wanted to get this video online for you though, before we did that. So while I'm still sitting in here, I wanted to point out the dash, a little dirty, needs wiped down, but no cracks, no tears, there's no warping going on from the heat, anything like that. Looks good there. On the steering wheel, you got all your controls for your stereo, phones, things related to that. And then on this side for your cruise control and such. Pretty nice, simple layout. You got a traction control things on the left. Let's get out and take a look on the door panel. Little dirty, needs wiped down again, but I don't see any, tears or anything wrong with the door. In good shape. Driver's seat is very, very comfortable. It's got power back and bottom. This is just a little pad I sit on. Got a back problem, but underneath there is kind of a suede leather in the middle with leather on the outside, but very, very comfortable and in good shape. Got some of my things with me going to work today, so don't mind those, but we're going to look underneath there to make sure it's in good shape. Take a look in the back real quick. Oop, didn't unlock the doors there. Door panel in good shape there. You got one little piece of something that might wipe off, I'm not sure. And you got some little bit of a shadow going on here, so hopefully you can still see. Backs of the seats are in great shape. Got rear air conditioning and heat. The carpets are in really good shape. They need cleaned up still, but there's no holes or tears or stains. The leather on all the back seats looks really good. Go there. In the far back, got a few things of mine in here I'm taking to work, but in good shape. These seats do fold down, so really a usable space. It does very well. And these, if you can see those buttons here, that releases the seats, though they'll go down if you want them to. That's pretty handy. And then let's go around the other side real quick. On this side, door panel's in good shape. If you see a particular spot on the vehicle that you want me to point out and a little closer up with some pictures or information, certainly text me or give me a call, and be glad to do that for you. I know we don't have the best of lighting here in this situation. Headliner needs a little bit of cleaning, but no tears or any stains that don't look like they'll come out. In good shape. There, a non-smoker vehicle, no smells or anything like that. Passenger side front door, looks like it's in good shape. Again, needs a cleaning. Under here, in good shape there. Again, really, really comfortable, I think, seats. A smooth, quiet ride. Take a look under here. You do have a floor mats in there as well. In good shape there. Let's take a look at the outside real quick. I don't know what the color is by chance, but it's kind of a grayish brown. I think a really unique color, and we'll have to see it in a better light when it's cleaned up, but a really sporty, kind of a cool look, I think. Got some nice alloy wheels on it. We'll close this door, and good tires all the way around. We're going to go down this side of it real quick. I'm sure we can find little minor dings or scratches here and there if we wanted to, but overall in really good shape going down this side. Got some minor light scratches. Most of those will be buffable, and you do have the chrome, kind of a smoked chrome wheels. As you can see, it is the CX-5 all-wheel drive, as we said. They're great for snow. Got some little scuff in the bumper plastic that need to be worked on a little bit. And then going around this side, Noticed you got a little dent here on the door, but I don't know if you can see that very well. But again, if you want to call, certainly we can go over that with you a little bit better. But this is the video on the 2020. Again, this is the Mazda CX-5. If you have the other questions about it, certainly give us a call. Be glad to help you out. Thanks for watching our video. Hopefully you have an awesome day. See ya.